There we go. Weird disconnections there. And just doing panic on the foes. This current inflicts attacks with the defense mass X standard unit. Then, and the X is 2 plus number of allies and 2 plus damage max 5. Give me a second. I'm getting disconnections for some reason. Okay, I think that fixes the problem. Anyway, panic at first wounds. The penalty this current attack speed defense max X. To that unit during combat, the X number for allies and 2 species of them plus 2, max 5. And then the start combat of HP is 20% or above, attack speed defense plus 5 to these, to them. Then speed defense minus X on the foe during combat. The X is number of opponents and penalty effects active on the foe times 4, max 16. Excluding stat bonuses or these. Stat penalty by the way. Also, bonus or penalties active on the foe. Neutralize Kunkan charge minus X effect on them, and affects defense their fall attack during combat. Deadeye doubles the damage dealt. This was no special because respect to X%. Remote Sparrow, if the combat attack speed plus 7 during combat, and foe's first strike is respect 30%. First attack means first strike, yada yada yada. Brash Assault, its start combat if HP is 99% or below. On these count, or full speed is 100%. On these count, defense rest minus 4 on the foe, first attack respect 30%. They're guaranteed the follow attack. And next attack deals damage equal to 30% of the attack damage prior to the reduction. Resets at the end of combat, and has value supplies has stack. Physical Crate, full combat recover HP during combat, and affects deep wound on target and puts on 2 speeds of target. Deep wound just basically means they can't heal. Heal for this action. Then we have Summer Shares, Surfer's Spire. It was Kanto remaining plus 1. Kanto just means after attack assist goes restriction from again, it's her remaining movement. She's calculated by default, so you just read movement. So if you move twice an attack, you have 2 spaces because it's 1 space remaining plus 1. And if you don't move an attack, you got the full phrase, so it's 4. These are typically once per turn unless things say re-enable. You cannot warp unless it says I think return. And skills will give you an additional action like Gale Force would trigger first unless they say after Kanto. Outside that, speed plus 5 and she attacks twice, even if within combat she also did. Deals damage equal to 20% of her speed during combat, excluding her specials. And suppose you have your specific marine zero. Glimmer boosts damage by 50% to charge. Swift Slice, if she is combat, origin 2 speeds an ally. Attacks with defense rest plus 8 to her during combat, and if she is in combat against a non-dragon, non-beast imagery foe, and her speed is equal or greater than foe speed plus 20, she gets the effect against all weapon types during combat. Otherwise, if she uses combat and her speed is equal or greater than foe speed plus 5, grants effect against all weapon types during combat. Then low speed defense 4, speed defense minus 4 on the foe. The axe is 4 plus our bonus effects active on the foe, maximum is 8. Excluding set bonuses. Neutralize post penalty attack to speed defense, no attack. From skills like fire penalty and stuff during combat. And both are just above slash for action. Attacks defense menace. At the start combat. Sorry. If she's in 4 spaces foe, attack defense minus 6 on the initial foe for his action, and then she gets attack defense plus 6 for the target. Summer Avram, we already have in Sam Shell, but I'll brief you off. Seafoam Splitter. Bonfire. Attack speed class 4. Sunlight Bangle. And then alarm attack speed. And then finally we have Archie, who is your 4-star, Seaside Parasol Plus. At the start of turn, inflicts guard on nearest foe within 5 speeds of her, and foes in 2 speeds of foes with a skill that can trigger the savior effect. Guard inflicts Kunkan minus 1 for attack during combat for nurse action. At At start combat, if HP is 20% or above, attack speed +5 during combat, and fixed res minus X on the foe. The X number bonus and penalty effects active on the foe times 4. Max 6 is just that bonuses and penalties. Obviously, before I tell, the penalties are just debuffed for this last bit of action. Recover, restores HP equal to 50% of her attack. Attack +10. The minimum is 15 HP that can be restored. Earth Wind Bomb. Wind Hail with a Staff. Speed defense +6 to all eyes for the target. Blade Session 3. If she combat, bonus to your attack speed during combat equal to 3 plus the number of allies who have already acted times 3. The maximum probably here is 9. And Rebel Staff 3 is just calculate extra stuff like any other weapon, so the staff doesn't like take less damage, deal less damage. Doesn't matter. I say do your free and kind of go from there. But personally, would hold off. Best luck on your summons nonetheless. And we're gonna go blue for the duo unit. I do not have them. The only unit I have on this banner is for a match, and that's from Tempest Trial. So yeah, but that's fine. Okay, and I'm going to do say one more Emblem Hero summon here. We'll go red. We'll just go red. Well, that's fine. Standard banners I don't really care for. I can probably just quick summon here. And gonna do, I guess, a mini bit. I mean, that's not around for that. I can summon the Hall forms later. No care for that. No care for that. No care for. Not really care for that. Maybe later we'll do that. No, okay. So yeah, just a little PSA. I did a video just mentioning that the heroes' paths are not even out. There's a bit Sophis wasn't present, but that seems to have been corrected. So if you haven't picked up your hero paths rewards, you should be able to grab them now. Outside of that, if you've already gotten, check your recent acquired heroes and stuff like that. And yes, you do get the. Looks to be you are also now getting the. There's a bit you couldn't get the blessings, but now it seems to be that's corrected too. So just want to show that, mention that. That's about it. Best thing to this. If you are supposed to pull some of this, I'll see you next time.